So we're live. I think I'm gonna take a drink in every live video before, just so we can get that started. But it's day 3, feeling good, feeling great. A lot of stuff's going on, but I just want to tell a story just real quick about what just happened to me. I was just researching and doing all these things to grow and to plan for the future and what's going to happen and what I'm going to plan on doing next and how I'm going to get things rolling for the business. And I'm officially certified health and life coach, so I'm trying to plan for what's going to happen next. And I was looking up all these things and all kinds of stuff that's happening, and it was a lot of information all at one time. I was reading so much stuff that I can do, so many options that I can do. I can do this. There's like 18 different things that I can do. And then it gave me a plan, and then it said, do this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this. And I was reading all of it. And I was there for probably about 45 minutes to an hour, and I was reading all of it. And I was just like, this is so much stuff happening. It's incredible. This is ridiculous how much stuff I can do, or I have options to do. And it's crazy. So I was there, and I was reading all this stuff, and I was looking at all these pictures and opening up like 18 tabs on my Mac computer, and it was just like it was just overwhelming for me. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I can't do this. I can't handle it. It's too much stuff going on. It's too much happening. So what I did was I stepped back. I sat up, I laid down, physically laid down, closed my eyes, and I just breathed for a second. Just gathered myself, just took a few breaths, and I was like, okay, what am I feeling? Like, what's happening right now? Because this is not good. I don't like this. This is not a good emotion. I don't want to feel this anymore. So what's happening? So I thought, and I was like, okay, what can I do to not be overwhelmed? Because it's literally the feeling of just overwhelmed. There's somebody's like engulfing me, and somebody's just like, it's just like all this pressure is on top of me that now you have to do this and this and this and this and this, and you have to plan out 18 weeks of your life, and you have all these things going on now, and you're super busy now forever, and you can never do anything, and you don't have time to eat, you can't go to sleep, you can't do anything. That's what it felt like. And I know somebody else has felt that before, that overwhelming feeling of that it's just so much stuff that I have to do. I have to get it all done, and I don't know when, I don't know how I'm going to get it done. So that was just happening, and then I closed my eyes and I breathed, and then I wrote it down. I wrote down just some of the ideas that I had just to get them out of my head, because I felt like it was literally like my head was like a space for all these things, and they were all just, it was like full to like the maximum capacity. And when I wrote it down, I feel like I was literally emptying all these things that I had to do outside of my head onto the paper. And now I felt lighter, literally. Like I felt like I literally took the ideas, put them on the paper, and now I don't have to carry them in my head anymore. And because they're on the paper. And that's literally what it felt like to me whenever I was feeling all these things. And it just happened. I just want to share because it just happened to me like 20 minutes ago, that I was just overwhelmed with all these things. I don't know how I was going to do the video. I don't know what I was going to do next. I don't know what was going to happen. And it was just crazy how I literally felt lighter after I wrote the things down. And it wasn't even that much stuff that I wrote down. I felt like it was so much in my head. I felt like I had to do so much stuff in my head. When I actually wrote it down, it was not even that much. But I feel like sometimes we make up these stories in our minds that creates a mental cloud a mental like fog almost in our head, and it fills up our mind. And whenever our mind's filled up like that, it becomes overwhelming and heavy and dense for us that we can't even think correctly, think straight, and we just have that feeling of helplessness and we can't do anything. And when that happens, I feel like we should just step back for a second, breathe, just like I did, and then write down what exactly it is that's overwhelming you. Write them all down, every single thing you can do. Write it all down on paper. Get it out of your head. Get it out of your head. Get it out of your mind. Put it on paper. Put it on the computer. Put it on something. Get it outside your head. Say it to somebody. Maybe this is what I'm doing right now, but tell somebody else and see how that feels after that. See if that works for you, because it literally just worked for me. It's not something I just found. I just wrote it and it's here, and it's just, I want to be able to show people that these concepts and these ideas that I say are actually real, and they can actually help people. And if you're willing to try that whenever you feel overwhelming, if you remember, if some way you remember this video and you remember me saying, Lorenzo said breathe for a couple seconds, a minute, breathe there for a second, close your eyes and breathe, and then write down everything that you're overwhelmed about. Just write it all down. You don't have to show anybody. You don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell yourself. Just get it out of your head and put it on the paper. And it helps so much. It helped immensely. And now I feel like I'm okay, and I can either start it up again, or I'm making this video now, or I can go do something else, or I can just do anything now, and I'm okay. I was okay before, but it was just like that fog in my head, and now it's gone. So if this helps you, that's amazing. If you don't try it, then it's amazing as well. I just want to be able to provide as much value as I can to everybody, and I just want to say thank you for everybody commenting, liking, all these things, and just love everybody, and very, very grateful for all this, and even that I can even make these videos and people can watch them, and people are listening to me, and I just want to say thank you to all of y'all. Hello to everybody that's watching, and thanks sincerely. Thank you.